Okay. All right. There it goes. Okay. I don't know what it is with this thing lately. It's acting all weird. It's like I go live and then it like makes me want to publish it. I don't know. It's always something. All right, so tonight we're actually going to do the snowman. Mom really wanted to see the snowman, so that's what we're going to do. Okay, and I'm almost done with the ribbons. Let me see what's going on with this. Okay. No. Okay. All right, so let me show you the sign and then I'll show you all the stuff. Okay. So how are y'all this fine Friday evening? Okay, so this one is a snowman. And he's really cute. He's just like really cute. Okay. I'm going to show you the sign and then I'm going to show you the mesh. I'm going to tell you right now, this is going to be outstanding because this mesh is the bomb. All right, here we go. Here's the sign. So he has green and red and then of course the grays. Has a little bit of tan in there, but these are our ribbons. So we have the snowman, and then we have the birch. I love the birch ribbon. And then we have this gray striped one, and a red and white. You see? Okay. Now, the mesh. Look at this. This is the main mesh. Oh, I mean, how stinking pretty is that? And then, so we're actually going to add in 2 more to this one. We're going to add a red with the white snowflake and a green. So, because this really has red, green, silver, white in it. So those are the colors that we're going to work with. And I'll tell you, so the way I did it is I cut half. Wrong way, Lori. All right, so I cut half a roll of the red and white, half a roll of green. So then it's basically 1 roll. So you can use the other half of the roll in another project. So this way, you're really still only using 2 mesh. It's just that you're using 3 colors. So this is a really great way to add in colors without having to add in 3 whole mesh. Okay? That makes it a lot easier. I did put in the description that I used a white work wreath, but I decided to use a red one. Ew, hold on, no. I thought I was going to have to sneeze, sorry. Still from Festive Creations by Stephanie. I just grabbed the red instead of the white. So I'll go back and change that after this. Okay. Okay. I know, I love this sign. I actually made this sign for Susan and Dawn at their retreat. Now this one is a slightly different version. It has a green scarf, but I wanted some green in it because I wanted to be able to add green into as well as the red. Because you can see there's a lot of green, there's red, so I wanted all of those colors incorporated. How's she doing, Tanya? Okay. And I will show you the one we're going to do next. I should have pulled out my mesh so you could see it, but I can do that in a second. Just get these cut up. In the next slide, we are going to do the church. So this is the church. It's kind of hard to see when that little light comes on. This is the church ribbon. So it's got little churches on it. And then this is birch, but it has sparkle in it. It has glitter on it. Can't stand it. And then we have a fuzzy gray and white. And look at this silver. It's killing me. I love this silver one. Okay, let me show you the mesh. That way, if you want to try to get the mesh, you'll know what it is. This one. And this one. Okay, so the church, we're going to do this snow check mesh. It has the silver and the white, and then a white snowdrift. So those are going to be the two for the church. I'm excited. I may even get ambitious and do it tomorrow. We'll see. I don't want to promise because what is going on with them? Oh, please tell me it's not going to do that weird ad stuff again. All right. So my plan is to do ruffles with this and curls with the two. So we'll do one of each curl. The ribbon tool, you can get it from Susie's Recent Things. She is the one who sells all my tools. And Z can get you a link. There we go. Isn't this mesh to die for? I love this so much. It's Z's fault that we have this mesh, by the way. Because she showed it to me. Then I was like, well, I'm going to have to get that. Okay. Let me find my tool. There it is. Okay. She also has this one. Alright. This is really nice mesh. It's like iridescent. It's super pretty. So we'll just kind of tuck the edge under a little, just so we don't have to look at frays. We're going to go straight up. And then when I get to the end, I just kind of tuck it in, pull it down. I can go ahead and spread it down like this. And then we'll grab a green and the red with the white. I did remember. Of course I remembered. Okay. And that one goes. And then this one goes. See how much fun it is when you add in different colors to it? Alright, so let's start with our little snowman ribbon. There we go. Okay. Just plop it in, pull it out. And down it goes. Like that. We'll spread it out. Then we'll just... I usually just fold these over, just kind of spread these. Pretty! I'm sure we'll use some of this in some other projects too, because it's just so pretty. It has like this iridescent effect to it. It's pretty. Pretty, pretty. This one came from Craft Outlet, The red and white came from Stephanie. I think Stephanie has the green, and so does Craft Outlet. So, and the sign and ribbons that came from me. That's in the RCL shop. It is adorable. I agree. The snowman ribbon is so cute. This is the Deco Mesh Ruffle tool, and you can find a link right in my bio. It's my favorite thing. We created it, what? Has it been a couple years now? Yes, I agree. Awesome. Z, she would like a link as well. And if you're wondering who I'm talking to, I'm also live on TikTok. And TikTok, I'm live on YouTube. So, yep. We like to duel stuff. Hey there, well, we just got started. Susan, look at this mesh. Oh my gosh, look at that. Can you see that just like sparkle? Look at that. Oh, that's so pretty. So pretty. Let's scoot those over. This is what you call foil mesh. So the reason they say that is because it has all of this extra metallic in it. So the regular metallics, if you look, okay, just a little mesh lesson here. This is metallic mesh. Okay, so you can see it's regular mesh and it has a metallic stripe in it. Okay, this is snow mesh. Okay, so it has the metallic in it, but it has this line of the white kind of snow looking stuff. Oh, is it? Some days these social media places are just annoying. I can't get, okay, hold on. It's just like it got stuck. If you look in my bio, there is a link for it, but you can also look for Susie's recent things. You'll see it'll say SWAT at the top. She's the one who carries them for me. Okay. So we'll go back to our... And this guy does have green in his little hat. It's so cute. Hey, Mama. Oh, Sassy is a lot better today. I know she's sick of me because I'm having to stick pills down her throat 4 times a day, but so far it's working. She actually ate several times today, and we didn't have to like try to bribe her. She just like ate. So that is great. Okay. There we go. Our ribbons pulled out here. Isn't that fun with all the different colors? Alright. The silver mesh is 20 inches and then the red and the green is 10. So whenever I do curls, they're always 10 inches. I'm just making sure I didn't miss anything. Alrighty. Yay, Sassy, I know, right? Yeah. So, and neither one of our dogs will be getting any kind of people anything anymore because we can't, we don't know what the salt content is, and Sassy has to keep her salt content low. Hey, Denise. So we're just gonna keep her food and her medicine very well controlled so we can keep that problem in hand. We don't want to go through this again. Twice is enough. It's been scary. There we go. Yep. So my nephew's coming back on Monday. So I will either record videos or maybe we'll do our tree like on Tuesday since they'll be up here in my room. But I was thinking that would be a good thing to do since I will be doing that downstairs. What do y'all think? You want to do the tree, the candy tree? And his girlfriend, my future niece, will be here. She really wants to see it, so I thought it would be fun to do it while she was here. They're going to come help us clean out the garage. Ross wants a workout thing, and Carson wants to play the drums. So they're motivated to get the garage clean. This will be interesting. Okay. But it's all good. So y'all have any big plans for the weekend? I want to finish organizing my craft room before I have to push everything back again. Yeah. Pretty. Yes, tree. Okay, sounds like a plan to me. I have a couple other things I need to make for the tree. So maybe this weekend, well, sometime this weekend, I'm going to have to make them. So we'll have to go live at some point and make the couple little things I wanted to make. There we go. Hello. There we go. I have to make the hat, so I gotta get that started because it has to dry for like 24 hours, so I gotta get that started. Oh, wow. Yeah. I know. Well, Mom and Dad have just need me now, so I decided to close shop and come home. But I wasn't going to give everything up. Just, you know, the warehouse stuff, because I need to be here. So, they needed me more. So that's what we did. Spread that out so we can see it. There we go. They want to keep popping down. They want to join the party. That's what it is. I want to do, I think we're going to have to do some kind of wreath with this and, you know, this would be pretty if we did a silver and gold one. Ooh, maybe we should do that. That would be pretty. Well, I'm glad you didn't have much damage. That's great. That's really good. Me too. Aren't they pretty? Okay. Back to our snowman. So you can see we alternate. And these are cut at 12 inches. And I like to do 2 at once. Yeah, my sister-in-law and her husband, they went back home. They were home yesterday, and they were so lucky nothing was damaged. So that was amazing. They were even in the evacuation zone, and thankfully nothing was damaged. So, better safe than sorry, right? When they tell you to go, you should go. Because it'd be the time you stay and then it would not be good. I could tell you from personal experience, water moves really fast. And it's very, very powerful. I've seen it take over a building in a matter of minutes. So, it's bad. Here we go. Awesome. How are y'all doing tonight? Y'all doing okay? Alright. Awesome. Do a wreath with me. Bella's happy. She's back here snoring. She doesn't care where she is as long as she's in the same room as me. That's all she cares about. So look, y'all can see her. She's right there. Ooh, this is pretty. Oh, the mesh holder? This one? I do have some of these in my store, but if you want the ribbon ruler, you have to go to Susie's. Oh, do you want one of these? One of the things that the mesh is on? A mesh holder? That is at the same place where my tools are. Susie's Recent Things, and Z can give you a link. Yeah, love this. I used to have like a little table that was like smaller than my my table I worked on, but man, it was a pain. It was a royal pain. I was happy when she came out with it. I bought one. I have a couple of them. It is foil mesh. Let me see if I have the, I'm sure I have the little thing. I'm not sure which one it is, though. I think Z has the link for it. Okay, here we go. It's one of these. I think it's this one. RE134184. Pretty sure that's it. Yeah. See, that's what it looks like. Isn't that pretty? Look at that. Oh, pretty. Pretty, pretty, pretty. It's so pretty. When I order things and then I get them later and I use them, I think, why didn't I order more of that? I'm always kicking myself for not ordering 2 of something. But I'm trying really hard not to, like, overrun the space I have. I have a storage unit. I need to go organize it so that I can use it better. That's also what we're going to be working on. The garage and my storage unit. Because, of course, whatever is overflow from the garage will go to my storage unit. Luckily, it's not very far. It's like 5-10 minutes from here. And I have to go buy it all the time to go to the store. So, it's pretty easy to get to. There we go. I get it. I would like someone to organize mine, but you know what they always say to me is they say, well, I wouldn't know where to put anything. You have to help me, which just means I have to do it. But at least I can tell them, hey, can you move that? Can you put that there? Can you know, that'll be good. So I won't be totally by myself. There we go. I was just up your way at Dawn and Susan's retreat like a week or so ago, a couple weeks ago. It's a nice area. There we go. Okay, so we got the bottom done. Look how pretty that is. Isn't that fun with the 2 extra colors in it? I like it. I like it. Yeah. And then I'm going to have to have a really serious talk with my dad. Because he's going to want to go out there and move things around. Because that's just what he does. He gets bored and then he thinks he needs to go in the garage. Which is not a good place for him. He's 91. He'll be 92 soon. And then he moves things around and I can't find stuff. He can't right now. He's still on his walker after his surgery. So I don't have to worry about it right now. Hey, Susan. But I wish it would cool off too. I am sick of hot. And we're still getting flies. If it would just cool down, they would go away for a while. You know? I did get a package of carrots, Ma. Mom is texting me. Oh, you're a good organizer. Uh-huh. You mean like your craft area? I'm not sure if Dawn would agree with that. Okay, so on the top, I want to spread out the ribbons so we can see the whole thing. On the bottom, if I'm going to spread them out, I don't do it until the end because they'll get squashed down as you're putting the top on. You need Dawn to come help you. That's what you need. I'll take the cold. I'll take it, send it down here, and I'll send you the heat. I wish we could swap temperatures. Anyways. There we go. I'd move north if my family would do it. They won't. They're happy and content and hot. Yeah, she's not. Oh, the Easy Bow Maker? This one? This is the Stow and Go. I think we have, don't we have a link for her shop, Z? It's Easy Crafts, like Easy Crafts, Easy Crafts. That's where that comes from. I really do like the purple one. It's compact and it comes apart very easily. That's why I like that. The tool, this is called the Deco Mesh Ruffle tool. And there's actually a link in my bio. If you just swipe and go to my bio, you'll see a link for it. Yes, you want to see the sign? That's the sign. This is the sign we're working on. Isn't he cute? He's so cute. He's a cuteums. But it's Susie's Recent Things. If you look up Susie's Recent Things, that's who carries my tools. I do have some of this one in the RCL Signs and More, but I do not have the other stuff, the other tools. The other tool, singular. Yes. That's okay. I'm kind of like that too, Susan. I'll organize, and then I get busy and I start throwing things everywhere, and then I'm immediately unorganized again. So it's like a constant battle. I have to work on it because I don't have a huge space anymore, which is probably good, because when you have a big space, it's really easy to just like, you know, like just hide it in places. But when you have a small space, you can't do that. So, yeah. Let's see, we're back to Snowman. I love this birch ribbon. I've always liked this. This one here has a texture on it. It's very cool. It's just pretty. Oh, sweet Belle. The Stow and Go has plastic. It's plastic pegs. See? It's just a little pop out, and they're plastic. And then you just pop it back in, like that. That's the difference between her older one and her newer one, is that it has the little plastic pegs in it. Her other one still works great though. I still have mine. I know it is. Well, I am in a bedroom and I have to keep a big chunk of the room clear because whenever we have company, I have to move my stuff back so I can fit a bed in here. So I can't really use the whole room. I use the whole closet, though. I do have the whole closet, so if they needed to put their clothes up, they'd be in trouble. But there is a room, and they can shut the door, and there's a TV. Me too, I love my Stow and Go. That's my favorite thing. Probably because bows are my favorite thing. Do y'all like bows? I love bows. I'm a bow fanatic. Yes. This is the sign. I need to do a new tour of my room so I can show you how I have it set up so that I can actually, yeah, you need the one on the, yeah, just look up EZ Crafts, and she has it right on her website, and you get the best price on her website. Don't buy them from Amazon because she has to add a little bit more to the price because, you know, Amazon, they take 15%. So go to her website to get it. Pull that around. There we go. Okay. So you're just missing the little plastic thing? Yeah, so message her. Go to EZ Crafts and there's a contact us page on it. I'm pretty sure she has a warranty on it. So. Oh, when I had my store. What happened to the pegs? Didn't you get the little booklet? I think there was a booklet that came with it, wasn't there? I think there's a number on it. Wonder if there's a number on this. Okay, here you go. It's 865-436-3868. Just call her. See, it's e-zcraft.com. She'll fix it. There we go. Ooh, pretty. Yeah, Lee is her name. She is super nice. She'll help you. That is the best bow maker. But she'll help you. Whoop, wrong way. I want that to go at the bottom. And this one to go at the top. There we go. How y'all doing over here? Oh, this, it's, you can find it in my bio, or you can also just go to RCL Signs and More. It's on there. Yep. Okay. This mesh is so pretty. Okay. There we go. There we go. Pretty. See, can y'all see? Let me get that better. There. Okay. I just added a whole bunch of sign and ribbon sets. Like a whole bunch, and I have one more I'm going to be adding. I usually add at least a few a month. It just depends on what I can find or how much time I have to do it. This is the foil mesh. It's pretty, isn't it? It's so pretty. Okay. This is pretty. Look how nice and full this is. Let's see, right now, let me see, what side of ribbon zest do I have out? I have a snowman, a church, a cardinal, a green monster, just, you know, like the Grinchy legs, and then I'm forgetting something. What am I forgetting, Z? I know there's another one. Oh, there's a black and gold and a blue and gold. And I think I'm going to be working on a green and gold one. Green and gold is supposed to be the it thing this year. And then maybe a candy one with a gingerbread girl. Yep. Okay. Now, the pancake wreath, the way the pancake wreath works is you take your mesh, and when you do your ruffle, you flatten it out so that it fits in between a storm door. This one is super full. Can you see? Yeah, that would not work in the storm door for sure. We could make one with the pancake if you want to see one. Yeah, we'll make one. The good thing about the pancake is you can put it in a storm door, which works for, you know, people who have storm doors because they have so much wind and stuff. And then you can use less mesh too. So this one is ruffle with curl. But yeah, we'll make one. We'll make one, and then you can see that one too. We like to do it differently, so I try not to do like the same exact thing over and over again. So if you just come back, I'm live Tuesday, Wednesday, and Friday, and then we try to do like a different, at least something different every time. Some things we'll kind of go over again just because there's only so many ways, but we add different things, change some things around, like the way we do our ribbon or something. Like this one. This one we're doing 3 colors. So that's what we're doing that's different in this one. Yeah. Okay. This is actually the mesh I had left from when I did the Santa Stop Here the other day, last week. I had this left over. Yeah. I would show you what I made in group last night, but it's downstairs with my mom. I'm going to have to remember to bring it back up. She really liked it, so it stayed down there. I'll bring it back up, though. Or I'll show it to you when we do the tree. It's a candy gingerbread. Look at that. Got a weird little spot. Okay. Oh, look how pretty. So I always pull the sides up to ruffle against each other. That makes the wreath really big, and it also helps so that I can keep my ribbons spread out so that they don't smash into each other. The silver mesh was cut at 20 inches. See how full that is? Oh, look how pretty that is from the back. Okay. That mesh is just so pretty, isn't it? Okay. See, and having the red up here pulls out these reds. Okay. Let's get our sign in. I love his little green scarf. And his little berries. Yeah. It will. Okay, so I pull out about 20 inches. I just use a metal hole punch to make the holes. Okay. There we go. Thank you. It is a 10-inch sign. So my kits either have like an oval, a 10-inch, or an 8x10, something like that. Because they just fit the size of the wreath that I do better. So yeah, I like the 10-inch sides. Thank you for the hearts. Okay. Alright, we're going to take one of our weaving needles. See how nice and flexible it is? This is the easiest way to get a sign in. You just put it in like you're going to sew something, and you can push it right down through the mesh, so you don't have to try to figure out where you're going to put it. Then I just reach around the back like this, pull it out, and then I twist it around the frame a few times. See how fast that is? You can get those at Wreath Decor by Dawn. She has them in her store. Alrighty. Okay. So we'll push it down through this one and do the exact same thing. Yes, it is. It is the sign. Now, the one you used is red, which I do have that one listed, but this one has the green scarf. Y'all use the red scarf. But both of them are on the website. Okay. Kind of pull out these ribbons a little. We don't want them to be squashed down in there. We want to see that cute ribbon. Just kind of pull it over a little. So these are wired ribbons, so you can, you know, push them to make them stay in a certain place so it won't cover up your sign. See? Isn't that cute? That's so cute. You see how the sign pulls everything together? Okay, now hi, Catherine. All right. Here we go. So let's do a little spider bow. Okay, so spider bow is a 3-loop bow And what you do is you alternate where the tails are going. So you end up with 2 loops on one side, 1 loop on the other side with 2 tails. And then you flip it and you have, you know, 1 loop on this side with 2 tails and 2 loops on this side. So that it ends up being an even number on the sides. Okay, so we start with a short tail, you know, like 7 inches or so. Then we're going to do 6-inch loop, a 6-inch loop, and a 6-inch loop, and trim that off. There we go. Okay. Let's do the red next. All right, flip. So what I like to do is flip the bow maker so that I don't have to think about where I'm putting that tail. So I'm always going over to the right, to the right, to the right. So if you flip your bow maker, then it doesn't get confusing. Okay, so the same thing. Okay, 6-inch, 6-inch, and 6-inch. Okay. I usually cut the 1.5 at a diagonal. So then we have extra, so we can like put some extra legs in if we want. All right, flip again. This way you don't have to think about where you're going. And you'll see what I do. I put it straight down sideways. I twist it on one side. You're only going to twist it on the side you're making the loop. You're not going to twist it on the other side. You just hold it. See how I go down sideways? I hold this side and I twist this side. Just like that. So what you're trying to do is get that, some people call it the ugly side. It's really the unprinted side up so that you can come across to make that loop. There we go. So now we can take this red and we can add in a little bit extra and a little extra of this. And I'm going to do this before I move the bow maker so I don't get lost. Okay. Now, you see that I'm ending with a 2.5. So a lot of times we don't do that, but on the spider bows, I really like to end with my focal ribbon on the top. So that's usually a 2.5 inch. Oh, thank you. Well, we're glad you're here. You know, it's funny, we just looked at my updated ancestry today, and I have like 22% from Scotland. I want to come over there someday and see where my family's from. Okay. So the focal ribbon is always the thing that ties everything in together. See, we still have some of that left, but we won't use it. Okay. We got it all in. Yeah, see, I have like 15% Ireland and 22% Scotland. So, my family's pretty much from that area. All right, pull this out. I just let the zip tie do the work for me. Well, I've been doing it a long time, but let me tell you, you can do this. I promise you, you can. All right, so you hold it, you pull it around. The easiest thing to do is to flatten it and keep that zip tie there, and then check both sides to make sure that it's still in that indentation. It's not going to hurt it. My sister is the one who taught me to make bows. She made me learn by hand. This was before they had, like, they had bow makers back then, but I think there was only one, and I don't know, but it took me a while to get it, so don't feel bad. There we go. Okay. We're going to pull our tails to the center here. This is what gives it the spider appearance. Yeah, it's a modified Lisa bow. Yes, it is. Or a modified florist bow. Depends on what you like to call it. Okay. I call it the spider because it has all these legs. So now we're gonna break the bow. That just means getting all those little pieces out. So the best way to do that is to twist it back and forth. And what that does is that loosens it from the center. Okay. And it makes it easier to get those little pieces that are stuck in there out. The reason I call it break the bow is because we're breaking it from that zip tie center because it gets stuck in there. Yeah, it's just a modified version of it. Although really and truly, it's a florist bow. There we go. That's where it came from. This is what the florists make. Okay. There we go. Just like that. Hi! Alright, so then we can cut the zip tie off, and we have this nice round bow. See, and if you set it down, you see how it kind of looks like a spider? So what we do is we do the Lisa bow, and we add in extra tails and make it look like a spider. See, it's nice and round. That's why I like this one. Yeah. Awesome! Alright, let's look at them. I had to hold this thing like upside down so I can see which way to pull it. Alright. So here's our wreath. Oh my gosh, how pretty is that? Look, see the sides? Look at that. Isn't that pretty? See, even from the back it looks good. So I get asked all the time about covering the back. So if it looks like this, I'm not going to cover the back. If I did something where I have a lot of pipe cleaners or something sticking out the back, then I will. But if it's like this, where it's just nice and neat, now I'm not going to cover the back. Because it's just an extra effort. And then here's our bow. These bows work really great on anything that's like a flat surface, like a wreath. Like you can put them on like the candle, tops of trees, anything like that. You just make a bigger version, of course. Yep. Me too. Thank you. I love it too. Awesome. All right, y'all. Well, I hope y'all have an awesome weekend. Thank you for hanging out with me. Yeah. So, a lot of my mesh I either get at Craft Outlet or Festive Creations by Stephanie Some things I get from Sims. They're a wholesaler. And then it's Sims Pottery. And then we have Carolina Pottery here locally. And sometimes I go to Hobby Lobby, but not for mesh. Don't get your mesh at Hobby Lobby. They have the worst crap. But they have good, like, florals. So I'll go there for florals. Yeah. And then this ribbon and the sign came from RCL Signs and More, which is my store. Alright, so when we go live next, we'll make the church one. I'm excited to play with this ribbon. I love this ribbon. This would have looked really pretty with this silver. I should have thought of that. Well. Yeah. If you go watch my stuff. Okay, if you go watch my stuff on YouTube, I always have, like in the description, there's a link to where I get my different supplies. There's also, on my website, there's also a page that has links to all my projects. Although I haven't updated it for this week, but I will get that done this weekend. Alright? Okay, y'all. Y'all have an awesome weekend. And I'm sure I'll see you sometime this weekend because I have to work on the hat for the tree. So, we'll work on that. Alright? Okay, y'all. Y'all have a good one. I'll see y'all later. Bye, y'all. Make sure to follow so you can see when we're coming live. Alright? Bye, y'all.